The 0 to 200 mount challenge returns for the final episode, and if you've not caught the previous episodes, what we've been doing is taking a brand new WoW account to get from 0 mounts all the way up to 200 in 72 hours or less. So if you want to check out the previous episodes, check out the links in the description down below. We're back for another lovely day of mount farming. Today the weather has been horrendous. It was so rainy, and I had to go out for a little bit, and I got wet. Although out of it, I have a kind of nice umbrella. Normally the ones you get from like the local little shops are not very good, but I spent a little bit more on one, and yeah, surprisingly you spend more money, you get better quality. It seems like it's actually going to last me a little bit of time, because normally the cheap ones just kind of break, self-destruct after a little bit, but this one seems good, feels very fancy. But it didn't really help me keep that dry, honestly. My legs, especially the bottoms, were soaking, my arm was wet, my backpack was soaked, but anyway, let's go get the camel alpaca first. There is something else I want to do today as well. Not just our daily roulette. There's a couple other things. I think we're going to set up the nether raise, and we're also going to see if we can cheese the frightened kodo. See if we can get that on the go. Seems like this is a fresh zone, so I don't know if this can only spawn after 10 minutes or if it's up straight away. It might be the latter. Maybe it can only spawn. Oh, no, these mobs are 10 minutes old. Okay, so we might have just missed it. If it spawns straight away, we've missed it. If it doesn't, then it should be soon. All right, so it is not up currently. Instead of us just sitting here waiting, do we go and farm the Y because it's red a little? We'll do like 2 or 3 resets. See if we can't get this to drop. Oh, there's a red. We're done with this. We got a little achievement. Ah, here it is. Hello, friend. All right, that's another day done. So next up, we said we were going to do Shadowlands. But before then, there's something else I want to take a look at. I'm going to take a cheeky little look at something. Ideally, we probably need a macro for this. But what we're going to do is check the war mode of Darkshore, because when that zone resets, the frightened kodo will always spawn. So if you know, if we make use of this thing to mouse over things that have been alive, and if it's 0 minutes, then that means Darkshore is completely fresh, and we can go there and we can try and get ourselves another mount. Because if we are in Darkshore, that means it should be fresh. Take a look. The mobs are fresh as can be. You don't get more fresh than this. There it is. Frightened kodo. And there's a mount. As easy as that, I tell you. Don't get much easier than that. As long as you know the zone's reset, you get yourself a nice easy little mount there. Team Weedle is done this week. We can go and finish Team Weedle once we go and do our daily quests. We can head to kill Kazakh real quick, get our 1000 Apexis, and then go and kill the rares for the rep. And we're done. Done with Steam Weedle. That's good. It's another +1 for the day. I don't know if that give renown. Alright, has the guy done it again? Has he told us where it is? Okay, well, it says it's up, so that's good. 4331. 4331. Isn't this the one we already got? I mean, we might as well get the egg while we're here. Okay, so our egg done for the day. 43, what was it? 4331. So it's over here somewhere. And also that mount we just got, the Frightened Kodo, I believe that can still be done with class trials. Okay, slightly different position from last time. Oh god. Gonna be like anime now, where I've been out in the rain and cold, and that's like the most dangerous thing you could ever have happen to you. Oh my god, you got wet and cold. You're on death's door now. You're in bed. Oh my lord, what is happening today? We can just not climb. We're incapable. Don't. Oh, what is happening? Okay, slower. Okay. We'll just cheese it. I'm not bouncing off again. Team Rocket's bouncing off again. Alright. We got it mainly done for another day. Feed you. Oh, I thought I'd messed it up then for some reason. Okay, we got the buff to ride up. Now we can exit, kill his friends, and then leave. As you do. Wait, someone's fighting it. No. It could be super BM and murder his ass, but I'm not gonna do that. Does he die here? I think he might die. I think if I hit the boss though, I'll cleave onto him and kill him. Here you go, friend. Nope. We nearly got killed by my electric. Would have been unfortunate for him. Hopefully he doesn't just come straight. Imagine if he logs on his main now and rushes here to kill my ass. That'd be kind of funny. I don't even know if I'd be mad. I'd be kind of mad. Actually, I'd be very mad. Hopefully because I'm here for the spawn, it doesn't bug. So we didn't get the renown, but we didn't get the thing, but we did get 45 renown, which is another +1. All right, is this the guy with the thing? It's this guy again. Get out of my garrison. Who keeps letting this man in? Yep. I'll hand them all in. A little bit of extra gold. Now we can buy the mount for 4,000 gold. 5,000 Apexis. And that, my friends, is another +1. There it is. Alright. There's one more thing I want to do while we're here. Did we buy a bunch of the cloth? We did. Let's get this going. And then let's also get this going. That means in 2 more days, we can make this mount. What else did I say I was going to do today? Start the... God, I do this so much. Start the Shatari Skyguard stuff. Oh, okay. You can just come straight here. This quest line basically teaches you how the rep grind works. It's like, yo, you're going to come here, you're going to kill mobs, you're going to get dust, you're going to use the dust to see mobs, you're going to kill the mobs to get books, you're going to use the books to kill mobs, you're going to kill the mobs, you're going to get items, you're going to use the items. But I assume we can get the scrolls now as well. Yeah, we can. Good, good. Yeah, I think this one is going to give us a quest item that we have to loot. Let's do a slash timer. And let's see how much rep we're on. We're on 1620. We will get a little bit extra from the quest, but we'll ignore that. Actually, I think the hand-ins give rep anyway. And we're going to get the Delvers reachable. Oh my god. It's so over. Alright, we got enough for dust. Now we're going to go hand this in. It was on 1600, right? Then we get an elixir. Cool. Yeah, we got 150 rep for doing the repeatable. And then, is it just a case of taking scrolls to this? So you have to buy the item, or you just need 10 scrolls. Okay. And we turn this on, we start killing the time warp dudes for 20 minutes. We just basically kill anything in our path as well. No reason not to. Should clear out bag space so we can just loot everything. Nothing to deal with. Although at least some of this is cloth and stuff, so it will go in my other bag. Where are the scrolls? We have enough scrolls for 1 summon, but we need 40 for 1 full cycle. There is one of the rarest guns in the game. Probably worth like 5 gold, isn't it? Imagine it actually being super rare. Oh, it looks so good. Peak TBC model right there. This might be worth something though. I kind of want to check. That is a big ticket transmog piece. That's a 30k transmog piece right there. Time for me to crash the market and get like 5k. Okay, let's hand these in. That clocks us in. It took us 12 minutes to get about 3,000. If this is right, it will take us just over 2 hours. We'll come back and do that maybe tomorrow. Get that knocked out. This is actually better than I thought. I thought this took like 4 hours too. All right, the last thing we're going to do for today then is the Gulnean thing. And yeah, you just do this quest line and you get a mount. So if you've not done this yet, it doesn't even take long. And there's actually some cool glasses things you can fish up here too. There we go. Finished. That took 7 minutes. That's a fast mount. Alright, cool. So, the series is back. This is going to look a little different from the normal World of Warcraft you're used to, but we're going to quickly get Sarge's tail. So, let's see if I remember how we do this. We're going to skip the tutorial. What we're instead going to do is press escape. Oh, it's just right here now. It used to be hidden away in the options. I think under miscellaneous or something. Now they made it easy. It's just right here. Skip apprentice. Now we can... Now we can go to modes. We can go to mercenaries. And we can begin the mercenary stuff. Alright, sick. So they made this easier at least. It was a little bit more tricky. Initially they had the option to skip apprentice mode hidden away, so people ended up doing apprentice mode when they shouldn't. So it takes hours. And that's before you can even start on the mercenary stuff. Now we're in this. Now we can just play. This is different. I don't remember it being like this, but okay. I swear I remember it just being like more standard Hearthstone, but hopefully this still all works the same for us getting a pet on the mount even. This is completely PvE, by the way, so if you're worried about having to play versus players and stuff, Mercenaries mode is a PvE only mode, unless that's changed, but to get the mount, I think you only need to do PvE anyway. And what we need to do is get to the point where we do Hugger. Okay, now we can go to the Barons. And that should be it. There we go. Okay. They've changed it a little bit. It took a little bit longer than last time, but still very easy. So that is a +1 once we log into retail now. So let's close this. Okay, let's head first of all to... I kind of want to get the alpaca out the way again. It is in the spot again. Can we do that macro again? Yeah, 6 or 7. So tomorrow we get ourselves the alpaca. I think theme-wise, Koresh is way better than Korthia. But content-wise, I think the Korthia patch was maybe better. Playable content. And it didn't have that bloody stupid bee quest line, so that alone makes it better. Oh my god, what were they up to with that stuff? Some people liked it because they're like, our cute bees. But god, the actual, like all of these have taken longer than I was anticipating, apart from the egg one. The egg one's the only good consistent one so far. Means in 3 days we'll be done with that. I need to run each of these once. I think there's 6 we have to run. 6. Let's see how long this will take. And there is a chance for a bonus 3rd mount from doing this. We guaranteed get 2. Let's see how long this takes. I think this is fine. What? Huh? What? Okay. Okay, Blizzard. What? Okay. Alright. Alright. You got me. I will wait for it to be very gone. Okay? Okay, it's gone. Alright. There's no way. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I'm tilted. Please still be flawless. Don't make me run this again, please. Please. It's actually really tanky. Oh, I need to loot him. Ah, didn't get flawless. Okay, flawless. Good. Pump my mind on my money. Let's go. Looted 5,000 gold. I don't want to say I'm rich or anything, but there'll be signs. I kind of want to play, because this guy talking, the way he talks, I kind of want to play, although now I've said this, I kind of want to play something else, but I kind of want to play Darkest Dungeon. But now that I said that, it made me then want to play XCOM instead. Oh yeah, we were way over, nearly 40 points. Nice jump. Stop. Stop it. Wait till I'm finished. Minus damage taken from traps. Biz. We need this. Okay. Another one down. Obviously, it's a slow amount. Yeah, maybe taking the Vaults perk was not a good idea there. Oh, we got the mount. Never mind, this was completely worth it. Good job. Good job, me. No problem. I bet there was someone already typing out like,
you idiot, you should have chosen the adamant one. You should have known this would be a waste of time.
As they now regretfully delete the mad typing. There it is. We did it, as they say. Oh, we got some guild rep. Been getting guild rep from this as well. Oh my god, the double dips. I think oh, how is it this guy again? Dude, get out. Get out of here. Oh, my washing. I need to go sort out my washing. Alright, stuff sorted. Ready to resume. When something has a spawn range, I wonder what the actual chance for it to spawn on each like tick. Like who knows how often it does a tick to see if it can respawn or not. But when it is available, every time it ticks, I wonder what the respawn chance is. Is it longer ticks like every 10 seconds and it's high, or is it every second and it's like a % chance or lower? It doesn't really matter, but interesting to think about. Oh wait, mobs are actually going to be not just die now. I'm also actually going to take damage now too. Mobs are still kind of just die now. I only need to get to the point where we can unlock the cloak. When we get the cloak and we get the phase diving stuff, that's when we're good with this and I can get myself a mount. Actually, we can get another mount right now, right? I don't know why it's not showing up though. There we go. Yeah, we hand that in later. That's another mount gotten. That leaves us at 35. The final stretch. Not far. Can I do it in the remaining 12 hours we've got before we move into the final day? Maybe not anymore. I think it's going to take me a little bit longer than that. Oh, really? I should have done the visions last week before the reset. Because now I've got to wait a full week for the next swap over so we can get 2 more mounts. I think I've only got like 7 days playtime left. Maybe it's enough. 19th of September at 12:23. Okay, that's enough for us to have a daily reset, a weekly reset. Okay, I think we have 7 days left to finish the challenge, basically. I think this is it. I think this is finally the end of the campaign. It took a long time, though. Well, at least we got a good amount of rab. Obviously, this isn't the end of the campaign, but for what we need. This mechanic was so lame, by the way. I definitely thought there was going to be a lot more to the untethered space aspect instead of it just being, oh, it's the zone, but purple. There's not really any unique mechanic here at all. The mount res up. Let's go. This actually has a pretty good drop chance too. Not high enough that it's likely we'll get it on our first try, but you never know. The chance is definitely not 0. It would have been cool if we got it though. Oh, we are getting Traveler's Luck too. Oh, look at the progress. Big Stiddy. Oh, he's up. Do we rush towards this? I don't know how fast it's killed, but if this gives us progress towards the phase diving thing, which I think it might, because it is a phase diving rare, then yeah, it's another one where we can double dip. Oh, it's bad. No. What is this rude as hell respawn? Do I lose out on the mob now? Should I have just stayed dead? No. Okay, I got progress. No mount. But we got what we were mainly after. Okay. Well, that took an hour, I think, for us to do, maybe more than an hour for us to do both the quest line and the objective. But we did get a ton of guild rep, and we do now get a mount. So, not terrible. We are done, and we're gonna get another mount actually, yeah. But we have finished in Crash. Nothing else here for us to do now, I don't think, mount-wise. There's another one, 166. Okay. Not far until we're on the last 25. The portal there was always the biggest meme. Because you feel like, oh, the portal, that's what I need to go through. And then, no, it's the exit. The bike's going to cost too much and take too long. I don't think we go for the bike. Oh, I love quests that are just like, all right, now speak to me. Alright, now click this thing. Oh, you just get Gift of the Titans. I thought you had to finish the tree for Gift of the Titans. Alright, now speak to me again. Now we need a mask. And for a mask, we need to do the entire thing. And I don't think we're going to be able to do that on our first run. Maybe. We kind of want to get back into FF14 with some of the stuff they've been saying recently. Like, they realize there's issues and stuff. I kind of want to see how the game looks now and see what they do moving forward. I don't even need to use this yet. It'll be interesting to see how it develops, because if, I mean, you're going to trust one team to take feedback into account and improve the game, it's going to be the FF14 devs for an MMO at least, because they've done it once before, and not just like a small issue either. They've taken that game from literally the grave. And tons of MMOs have tried the same and not even come close, and they've not had to make as big of a sweep of a change either. And we don't even need to do a full one mask run now. We just need to do a wing group, just with a mask on. The final leg potentially of the challenge is here. We do have 1 day, 10 hours, 30 minutes left, but I am going to aim to finish the challenge in 10 hours, which means it took us 2 days to finish this instead of 3, because things have gone way better than I expected. I do have the list of the final mounts we're going to go after. There might be ones that were better, but I think this will be fine to get us the challenge done, hopefully. So let's get some stuff done. I have 4 days of game time remaining on this account, so I do want to try and finish it in that, so I don't have to renew the subscription currently. So we will get a trading post mount. We're not going to get 2 though, right? We'll buy this, and hopefully we're on 177. Yeah, there's 177. Oh, we're really close to this actually. Really close to this. I was also tempted to go after the Glyph Hunter mount. We could maybe do that if we're down for a mount. But I did still want to get the guild rep, even though I don't really think it's that efficient at this point. I've come this far anyway, so I kind of just want to finish it. We are going to finish this Jotari Skyguard though. I think that is worth the time. If it takes 2 hours to get 5 mounts, it's pretty good time value. Oh, hello. I basically just missed it. Oh, There it is, the final quest. Yeah, we basically just missed it. As we flew over here, it spawned. But overall, this challenge was fun. I'm definitely not continuing. Like, maybe in the future, we'll revisit the challenge. We're not going to continue straight away, though. Or maybe we'll put a new spin on it or something. But we're very close to so much to do in the game. For now, oh, let's do visions. So now we can do our first mask, which means we can straight up get a mount right now. I'm gonna do that. Wait, I've not been having the timer going. Oh no. Wait, how long is this? 35 minutes? We have 10. Wait, let me fix this. That should be good now. The bad potion is blue. So I think that means good potion is red? We could also be checking the note here, see if we get the mount. Oh, I'm dead. In these piles, there's one in each section, and there's a chance, very low chance, of a guy spawning. And from that guy, you get a mount. So, I mean, it can only spawn during mask runs, though, so you can't do it in a zero mask. But yeah, worth doing. Oh, we need the horseshoes, too. Let's get the first one. Actually, that also means we should be doing a different path, because we want to end in the other section. So purple is the good one. Yeah, we want to be going this way now instead. So we need 4 of these horseshoes. Yep, that's horseshoe number 2. It's in the main section, just near this tree. Okay, so we're done in this section. Is there any purples close by? The next one should be near the inn, I believe. Yep, right here. That is all the horseshoes we need. Now we can go spawn the rare. So we take the 4 horseshoes. We're going to bring them to this area in the Dwarven District. You're going to click on this with the 4. Once you have the 4, you'll be able to click this and it'll spawn this guy. And you kill this guy. And then he's dead. And for some reason, you get him again. You resurrect him as your own mount. Let's go buy the items we need first, though. So for this other mount, what you do is there's going to be a griffin on the floor, and you have to feed it a specific type of food. So we just need a second mask active. Doesn't really matter too much. We have 2 active. Let's go. We don't have to finish the run. We don't have to do anything like that. We just head to the trade district, kill some mobs, kill the mini boss, and we're done. Okay. And that's it. That's the requirements. So now we click this first note here. And it's going to say the food should be cooked. Please don't be mushroom. Please don't be mushroom. And then we're going to click this note up the stairs above the dead griffin. And it's not going to say mushroom. Okay, steak. So because it's cooked steak, we want unseasoned field steak. We're going to come down here to this bowl. We're going to put in unseasoned field steak. And then you're going to rattle the bowl. If you put in the wrong food, you'll say discard. So again, if it's done right, you should see this guy in the air. If it's done wrong, there should be a bunch of rats that attack you. Simple as that. And for some reason, people said this was on the PTR not correct. Like it only told you about 1 item. No, that wasn't true. They just were blind and missed this first note. Don't let them tell you otherwise. They also said it was changed about needing 3 masks down to 2. Also not true. It also always needed 2. This was not touched at all. Okay, we're finished. We can leave. We are back once again. Today is hopefully a day of grind. I guess we'll do a little bit of LFR. Some of the wings were really long. I was hoping I would get more renown from the quest lines we had to do, but that didn't end up happening. This is just killed Jailer. So let's go in and do this. This will take no time at all for 1 renown. Wait. Oh, tomorrow. Okay, I shouldn't fully finish this today anyway, because tomorrow we get reset where we can go kill the world bosses, do the renown from the anima hand-in. We actually get a good little chunk of renown from that stuff. Said that Garrison was here, and Thrall is here, right? And Jaina and stuff, and no one interacts with him. I get that he does his whole, like, yeets himself out of just rage and stuff, which is good at least. It kind of fit how he is. But some kind of interaction, like him being that mad after seeing Thrall, that he just yeets himself at the dude out of madness. Like that would have been cool at least, but they don't say a word to each other. Thrall's not like, gosh, ape of you. Alright, this is this wing done. That puts us on 70, right? So we're gonna stop there with this. Yeah, 70. We need 10 more renown tomorrow, and that will be a massive chunk of mounts for us to go and obtain. Next up, I guess we do Korthia real quick. There's one more thing I want to have a look at. One more teensy wincy thing. So we can buy this for 5,000 straight up. Either way, we can buy this for now. I guess we'll see if we get enough for the other one tomorrow. Although I don't even think I need it. But yeah, tomorrow we potentially finish. It's whether I can get it wrapped up in 8 hours, but I think this is the end. So the timer should have been, I have 48 hours. I guess that would have sounded more hype. But originally I didn't think it was going to be possible. I can hand this in because we don't really need this stuff now. Alright, yeah, I think we're done. We'll get about 2.5k rep tomorrow. We'll need a little bit more from somewhere, but the game randomly gives stuff anyway. So we're done with the rep. That means next up is the longer grind that we have to do. Skyguard. We'll get most of this done today, and then that is about it. Tomorrow it's just a case of knocking all this stuff out. Actually, it makes things up a little. Let's go do the smoldering emberworm now. Then I guess worst case we can try it again tomorrow, even though it is a little bit of a waste of time. It's a little bit fun. Better than just grinding quests and mobs and stuff. It's nice to do a dungeon for a mount for a change. Would be fun to get one of these rare amount drops. Old Karazhan raid is very nostalgic to me. Now that we have the buff, we can speak to Medivh. We're going to see an image of the past. It's interesting that he's actually here. It says he's been spawned for 7 minutes. Is he always just here, and if you don't have the thing, you can't talk to him? And we didn't get it. Oh no. Alright, now the AFK grind begins again. Once we get this last shard, I think we go do another hand in. We'll kill Tarok again. Alright, good progress though. The final session might be here. This might be the end of the challenge. We have 6 hours, and I have to get 28 mounts, but we're set up today to get a lot of mounts. There is going to be a big influx. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we can actually knock this out on this final day. Oh, I did want to go check these quickly. Good. See, this is why it's good sometimes to park your character somewhere when you've got something you want to do, because otherwise you just forget. But now I don't forget. Now we can fly around quick, knock all these out. Is it 4 or 5? I think it's only 4, right? Well, we'll do 4. There's only 4 I can think of. It's always a little bit tankier than the rest. Ah, I got baited. No. Alright, final try. No mount. Okay. That's okay. We're only doing this to see if we could get one. Next up, let's go to the Garrison? Let's finish off the Garrison stuff. I think we're gonna skip the tier 3 stables mount in the end. A little bit of a waste of gold and stuff, especially considering we didn't do the other things that we were planning to do with it anyway. Which NPC? This guy! Get out! Get out of my Garrison! Go away! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Never mind! Yes, yes, go! Leave!
6.5 hours later.
We sold some stuff. 150 gold, 42 gold, 80 gold, 20 silver, 2. Anything big? Nothing big. In the end, none of the bigger ticket items that we got sold. A shame, but we shouldn't need them, I don't think. Let's get the first mount of the day. There it is. Alright, the final kill, and from this we should get an achievement mount. Hopefully. Oh, it just went straight to our collection. Okay, yep, there it is. Alright, here's another big chunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There it is. Big old chunk of mounts. 21 remains. Okay, next up we have Shadowlands. Let's go. And that is the final Renown. We did it. We got 80 Renown. Once again, was this worth the time? It's hard to say. It is very hard to say. We need 3 of these. And now what we do, we head downstairs, back to this room. And you're going to swap Covenant. Let's start here. Yep. Swap. We use the item. Gonna lag you out. But it didn't lag me out this time. I did, there we go. And from that, we got a mount. We have another mount. Yeah, here we go. Covenant again. Use the item. Get a bunch of items. And finished. Okay. And now that we have 10, you don't need to wait for 10 to do this, but you can. It's up to you. But now that we have 10, we're going to go to the nest that's all the way over here. We're going to hand them in one by one. And eventually, once we hand in the 10th, hopefully, if it doesn't bug or something along those lines, we should just get given them out. Hopefully this isn't bugged out and hopefully I don't have to farm that other egg. Please give me them out now. Okay. Good. This is the last thing we need to do here, I think. Renown is done. Orthia is done. Syiler is done. The numbers are not numbering right now, though. Why am I suddenly short so many mounts? We were going to do the Traveler's Log. I think the easiest thing for me to do was just go kill a world boss room. But worst case, we have options anyway. If I need a couple of extra mounts, there's still some pretty good sources we've got left. Oh, we were going to go try the Smoldering Emberworm. I remember that was one of the ones we were hoping to get. Alright, go do that again after we're finished here. We're going to go for the old RNG mount. So this would be attempt number 4 at this. So at this point, if we don't get it, getting towards kind of unlucky. One last little thing we have to do here. Buy this. Okay. Shadowlands completely finished for this leg of the challenge at least. Alright, let's go kill old school Midnight. Alright. Alright, we didn't get the low chance drop. To be expected though. I have a feeling we'll have some pretty cool mounts in Midnight. It'll just be if they're interesting. Will the acquisitions be good? Because that's one thing I'm worried about with things getting faster. Their acquisition sources seem to be less in depth. Nowadays, it's just do this quest every week, get your renown up. There's not been a whole lot of stuff to sink your teeth into, which is a blessing and a curse, because if it is in depth, there's a lot of times where it's not finished on the PTR for a while or beta. You waited a long time, you kind of like, how does this work? Is it this? And you put in a lot of time into things that are pointless because you don't actually know if it's fully implemented or not. You're just assuming that you're dumb and it's in. But there'll be a lot of times, there's some times where you're just being dumb for sure. But there'll be times where it's literally just not implemented. And it's not a case of you not understanding it. It's just there's a component missing. But then the other side is, if it isn't in depth, if there isn't a lot to it, then there ends up being a lot more competition for the mount guides. But it also means that you kind of can finish the alpha guide coverage faster too. So there's lots of negatives and positives. I'd rather them be more in depth and interesting personally, even though it wastes more time. It's more interesting to like cover. I find that more fun. What's our guild rep on now? Oh, we're exalted. Why? What happened? Where did I get guild rep from? Why did wait, why did I get 2,300 guild rep for getting my renown up? What? So we wasted our time doing those quest lines, is what you're telling me? Really? Why did I get guild renown for that? But we probably could have got way more from doing that then. Oh, we got it. Yay. Alright, nice. One of the best looking mounts too. Alright, next up we have a boring task. Next up is farming out the missing reputation for the Shatari Skyguard. One of the longer tasks we have left. Actually, we can go buy the gold mounts now that we're randomly exalted. Because I don't remember us getting rep while we were gaining renown, but maybe that's why we got renown sometimes. We weren't getting renown from killing the boss. We were getting renown from gaining renown. That's probably it, right? The class that, okay, yeah, that's probably it. Some of the rewards are just classed as quests. That's why I got renowned rep sometimes. It wasn't from the boss, it was gaining renown. It was anything that had that like quest flag behind it. So that's why we got a ton of renown, because it's just handing in a bunch of quests behind the scenes, would be my guess. Okay, the final 10. Yes, this is definitely the last time we'll kill these though. Unless we get super lucky with rolls. I think from handing in everything we've got, we're good. Oh, never mind. I've been way too ambitious. Now we need to clear out some of this junk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 remain on this day. 4 stand between me and the goal. We'd have to get through 2 more wings with no sanity left. So this is going to be the only mount we can get on this run. We're going to have to come back and do the next run next time. That's what we're after. So now we just have to kill it within our sanity bar. We're okay. first item we need completed. We don't need to do anything else here because we already got the other mount, so we can just leave. And we don't need to finish the Rexar section anymore because we don't need the rat. We're just going to go in, get the item and leave. We do need to clear this next section fully though. Stop slowing me. You're on from me. When do we use the orb? I guess before we fight this mini-boss, or this boss. I should have enough until then. Oh, his heal's also nice.
Run.
Void Torrent was always so like rude. Which do we get? There's a mount in particular I want to end on. But I'm not sure which mount we get for the one before that one. We either go get the Bone Raptor or we go get the Traveler's Log. Like both of the Bone Raptor and the Traveler's Log were both, like, we're so close to both of them. I guess I get Traveler's Log because if we continue the challenge in the future, the Traveler's Log won't be there anymore. Yeah, that makes the most sense. All right, once you have both of these items, we go to the level working shop. You're going to go inside. You're going to be able to click on this rug. And if you didn't see, one of the items was inside the auction house in the Rexar section. And one was behind the kind of like box thing to the left of that hulking dude in the Valley of Wisdom. You get both of those, you come to this rug. We click it, we summon a dude, we kill it, we get him out. Okay, Traveler's Log finished. 199. One more left. One more remains on this day. And I know exactly which mount we're going for because it's been planned. It was written from the very beginning. And those of you aware or have been paying attention, you've probably noticed one very easy mount that I've not gone for. And that is the Bronze Drake. You might be asking why? Why did you leave the Bronze Drake until the very end? Because this is one of my most hated mounts to go after. Sounds crazy, I know. The reason for it is over the years, when especially before I started saving footage, a lot of like easy guides, fast guides, easy drakes, blah 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 mounts you can do at low levels, all these, this mount showed up the most frequent, and I just couldn't escape it because I couldn't not include it because of how low level it was, how easy it is to get. I had no choice. But I've run this place probably like 15 times, maybe more, purely just for like the mount. So of all mounts, this is by far my least favorite to come and do in terms of repeats anyway. So even though we could have just gone and got the Bone Raptor or something right now and it would take like probably 2 minutes. Yeah, I wanted to end on this mount. The first time run of this place, the RP takes so long. We've got more to. He's going to stand here and do more RP. All right, are we actually going now? Okay, go time. So all you do for this mount, if you've never got it for whatever reason, is you just have to clear the dungeon all the way up until the last boss before the timer runs out. 25 minutes. So as a max level character, very, very easy. The first section is waves and then a boss and then more waves. You can find the waves on the map with a flag, but sometimes the boss's face covers the flag. If you don't see one, chances are it's just under one of these boss marks. Now we're just running all the way to the end. We're going to ignore Morganis. We're going to run past and back towards kind of like this boss, but there's going to be a gate in the way. We follow all the way around here. We're going to go up, and because there's 19 minutes left, there should be a guy right here. Kill this guy. And we got ourselves final mount. So the journey began on this hammer, and the journey ends on this hammer. After 20 hours? No, 40 hours? 45 hours. Ugh, tired. After 45 hours, the journey comes to an end. We've finally done it. We achieved our goal of getting 200 mounts on a brand new account. It's been a wild journey. There's been some stuff I've learned, definitely for future guides and stuff too. It took a lot less time than I thought. Some of these grinds that I was doing I thought would take longer. Obviously, there was a lot of shenanigans. We got lucky with quite a few things. But overall, there it is. 200 mounts. So, that brings our journey to an end. We got our 200 mounts. I might return for a season 2 of this where we do 300 mounts or more. But now there's way too much other stuff going on, so we're not going to be doing that for the time being. Because there's Legion Remix, there's going to be Alpha, Beta, Launch, there's going to be 0.7 with housing. There's too much other stuff. But for now, the journey took us, what? 1 day and 21 hours, nearly 1 day and 20 hours. We do a /played. We have 1 day 20 at max level, and we have 2 days 30 total. So it took us a little over 2 days completely. That's including leveling as well and setting UI up, weak auras, all that stuff. Pretty good. lot faster than I thought it was going to be. Overall, I hope you enjoyed the series. I hope you learned some stuff, got some new mounts for yourself, or just enjoyed listening and following along with the different episodes. If you've watched from the beginning, then, you know, thanks for hanging out and making this challenge worth doing. But it was fun. Outside of that, hopefully you enjoy new content coming. Hopefully you enjoy playing, enjoy the new patches and stuff. And I'll see you for the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.